Good morning children, how are you doing? Hope you are all doing good. I am your maths teacher Rajlakshmi Desai. Today in this session we are going to discuss about pairs of angles under the chapter angles. Children, here first we will discuss about adjacent angles. Observe the figure children here. There are two angles formed, that is angle POQ and angle ROQ. In this figure, you can observe the common point is O, that is vertex is O. When you read angle POQ, the vertex is O and the common arms are PO and OQ. Then when you read the angle ROQ or QOR, the vertex is again O and the arms are OR and OQ. Here you can observe OQ is repeated when you are reading both the angles. So we find the angles POQ and QOR have the common vertex as well as common arm. Here we call this as common vertex because this vertex is common for both the angles, as well as this OQ is called as common arm because this is common for both the angles. So here in this figure you can observe there are two angles here and this point O is called as common vertex and OQ is called as common arm, and the other two arms you can observe they are to the opposite sides of the common arm. So here we say that angle POQ and QOR are adjacent angles. They are said to be adjacent angles. So to be the adjacent angles, there are three conditions. First condition is it should have one common vertex, as well as the two angles must have common vertex and it should have the common arm. They have common arm, as well as the third condition is the non-common arms should lie to the opposite side of the common arm. So if the three conditions are satisfied, then we say that the angle POQ is adjacent to angle QOR. These two angles are adjacent. Next is linear pair. Children, here you can observe there are two angles in this figure, angle XOY and angle ZOY. Here also you can understand there is common arm and non-common arm lie to the opposite sides of the common arm, as well as it has got the common vertex. So to be a linear pair, the angles angle XOY and angle ZOY are said to be linear if the two angles are adjacent to each other. Adjacent means we already know it has to satisfy the three conditions here we have studied. So to be linear pair, the two angles must be adjacent, first condition, as well as the non-common arm has to form a straight line. That means the angle should be 180 degree. Both the angles together has to make the angle 180 degree. So then we say that angle XOY and angle YOZ make a linear pair. Here we are going to discuss about pair of angles. So here we can say that two angles form a linear pair. Definition is two adjacent angles form a linear pair if their non-common arms form a straight line. First condition is they have to be adjacent. Second condition is the non-common arms forms a straight line. Children, suppose if you take a figure here, let me write the two angles. Children, since angle AOC and ABC are linear, if angle AOC is 40 degree, then what is the angle AOB? Since they are linear pair, they both has to form the total must be 180 degree. So 180 minus 40 is 140 degree. Therefore, angle AOB is 140 degree. In this way, we can find one angle when the other angle is given if the two angles are linear pair. Then we have a note here. All angles forming linear pair, if their non-common arms form a straight line. Children, let us discuss about vertically opposite angles. Here you can observe the figure. There are two lines, line L and line M. The two lines are intersecting at a point. So these two lines are intersecting lines. Here when the two lines intersect at a point, you can observe, children, there are four angles formed. The angles here are angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. If you observe here, the angle 1 is opposite to the angle 3, and also the angle 1 and angle 3 have got the common vertex. Therefore, the vertically opposite angles, when the vertically opposite angles are formed, means when the two lines intersect, or the two angles formed by two intersecting lines having no common arm. There are no common arm for angle 1 and angle 2, angle 3, but a common vertex is formed, then such type of angles are said to be vertically opposite angles. One more pair of vertically opposite angles are angle 2 and angle 4. Here also there is no common arm for angle 2 and angle 4, as well as it has the common vertex, but it has a common vertex and the two angles are opposite. So such type of angles are said to be vertically opposite angles. Then children, here there is one more thing you have to remember. Remember that angle 1 and angle 3 are equal, as well as angle 2 and angle 4 are equal. In general, we say vertically opposite angles are always equal. Next pair of angles are complementary angles. Children, here we can observe the figure here. 70, the complement of 70 degree is 20 degree, or the complement of 50 degree is 40 degree. By this, what do we understand? The two angles whose sum is 90 degree is called as complementary angles. They complement each other and the sum must be always 90 degree. And they can be, the complementary angles can be adjacent or non-adjacent. In the same way, we have some supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are those whose sum must be 180 degree. So here the supplementary angles can be non-adjacent or they can be adjacent. If you add two angles, the sum must be 180 degree. Such type of angles are said to be supplementary angles.
180 plus.
Children, let us solve worksheet number 2. In which of the following are angle 1 and angle 2 adjacent angles? Here you can see, according to the definition, adjacent angles means they should have common vertex and common arm, and the non-common arm must be lying to the opposite side of the common arm. Here you can observe 1 and 2 does not have any common vertex and don't have any common arm. So we say here no, they are not adjacent. In this figure you can observe that angle 1 and angle 2 has got common vertex, common arm as well as non-common arm lie to the opposite sides of the common arm. In the question number C, though the angle 1 and angle 2 has common vertex, but the non-common arms are lying to the same side of the common arm. So the answer is no. In question number D, Again, we say angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent. In question number E, angle 1 and angle 2 are not adjacent, same as in the case of question number C. Here in question number F, though they have common vertex, angle 1 and angle 2, they don't have any common arm, so the answer is no. Children, now let us solve the question. Write the complement of the following for 20 degree. We know complementary angles means the sum of the two angles must be 90 degree. So we have to subtract 90 minus 20 degree, which is 70 degree. For 71 degree, the complement angle is 19 degree because 90 minus 71 is 19 degree. Write the supplement of 110 degrees. So supplementary angles means the sum of the two angles must be 180 degree. So subtract with 180. 180 minus 110 is 70 degree. For 180 degree, the supplementary angle is 0. Then question is, write the pairs of vertically opposite angles. Here in the given figure, we know vertically opposite angles are always equal. For angle A, the vertically opposite angle is angle C. For angle B, the opposite angle is angle D. In this figure, the vertically opposite angle for angle 1 is, for angle 1, the angle is angle 5. Then for 2, it is 6. For angle 3, it is angle 7. For angle 4, the vertically opposite angle is angle 8. Here in this question, find the measure of angle x in the following figure. Here you can observe the figure, children. The non-common arms in this figure forms a 180 degree. So these two must be linear pair. So for linear pair, we know the sum of the two angles must be 180 degree. Therefore, x is equal to 180 minus 40. Plus 40, if I send it to the other side, it becomes minus 40. Therefore, x is equal to 140 degree. And we have to give the reason here. The reason is they form a linear pair. In question number B, x and 110 degree. You can observe here the two lines are intersecting at a point, and it has got the angles have got common vertex, but they don't have any common arm. So these two, x and 110, are vertically opposite angles. As we know, vertically opposite angles are always equal. The reason is vertically opposite angles. Therefore, the value of x is 110 degree. In this figure, again, there are two adjacent angles. They have got common vertex, common arm, and the non-common arms lie to the opposite side. That means they are adjacent as well as they are linear. Linear means the sum of the two angles must be 180 degree. The reason is they form a linear pair. Therefore, x is equal to 180 minus 60. So, x must be equal to 120 degrees. So, children, in this session we have discussed about the pairs of angles, and we have also solved some problems based on them. Hope you have understood well. Thank you, children.